Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Linang Sara R. Makasalong, Bais to Izo. Now I'm going to discuss about the Islamic financing the global banking. First, let us define. So, Islamic finance or the Sharia compliant financing or the SCF is one of the fastest growing segments of the global financial system with an estimated compound annual growth rate of 17% since 2009. So as of 2015, the industry's global assets have reached at least $1.9 trillion. So, itong ECF or Islamic Finance, Sharia Compliant Financing is yung pinaka-mabilis mag-grow. So, nag-grow siya with 70% since 2009. Nagkaroon siya ng global assets within 1.9. MashaAllah. So, major types of Islamic finance is, first is the murabaha, or meaning, literally it means sell on mutual agreed profit. The second is ijara, and then ijar al-wal-iqtina, musawwama, al-isnina, mudabara, and the musharaka. So, yun yung mga types of Islamic finance. So, the basic principles of Islamic banking. So, two foundational principles of Islamic banking are the sharing of profit and loss and the prohibition of the collection and payment of interest by lenders and investors. So, ito yung pag-share ng profit and loss. So, kapag nagkaroon ng nalugi, nagkaroon ka ng tubo, kailangan ng interest by lenders and investors. So, expanding the range, Islamic finance accounts for over 20% of banking system assets in 10 countries. So, from Thailand to Sudan, ang nangunguna is Sudan, which is siya yung first. So, it was first system in 2013. So, Sudan, then followed by Iran, and then the Saudi Arabia. The last is Thailand. So, hindi napasok ng Pilipinas because we all know the Philippines is kasali sa mahirap na lugar or nagkakaroon ng shortage or kakulangan. So, what are the benefits of Islamic banking? So, advantage of Islamic banking, first is justice and fairness. So, justice and fairness, the foundation of the Islamic banking model is based on a profit-sharing principle whereby the risk is shared by the bank and the customer. So, second is the banking for all, transparency, and then the ethical and moral dimensions, and then the last is this discouraging speculation. So, what is the purpose of the Islamic financial system? So, the comprehensiveness of the Islamic financial system creates significant investment opportunities for both Islamic and conventional investors in managing their portfolio to meet financial needs. So, the purpose of this is para sa basic needs. Yes, of course, para maiwasan natin ang crisis or kakulangan. So, ang purpose nito is para matugunan ang pangangailangan ng bawat tao. So, important role as economic agents that mobilize long-term savings for long-term investments in economic growth. So, ito ang ang role nito sa economic is mobilize long-term investments in economic growth para sa ekonomiya, mas mapalawak ang ekonomiya ng Islam. So, sa Pilipinas, para maiwasan natin ang kakulangan, so, iniipon nila yung mga tax. Yung tax na kung saan yun yung ginagawang pondo ng ating pamahalaan. So, sa Saudi Arabia naman is ang zakah, kung saan binibigay sa mga fuqara o mga masakin para maiwasan yung hirap or mga taong hindi nakakakain. So, what is the basic concept of Islamic banking? So, Islamic banking, also referred to as Islamic finance or Sharia compliant finance. So, refers to financial activities that adhere to Sharia or the Islamic law. So, two foundational principles Islamic banking are the sharing of profit and loss and prohibition of the collections and payment of interest by lenders and investors. So, para tumutukoy ito sa financial activities that adhere to Sharia law para maiwasan ang kakulangan. So, what are the main purpose of Islamic finance? So, the main principles of Islamic finance that are first is the wealth must be generated from legitimate trade industries based and investment. So the use of money for the purpose of making money is expressly forbidden. Investment should also have a social and an ethical benefit to wider society beyond pure return. So, ang principles of Islamic finance is that ang tamang paggamit ng pera at tamang pagmamanage ng pera. So, para maiwasan natin ang yung pagsayangin yung pera without value. So, kahit sa Islam, sa Quran is pinagbabawal ng Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ang pagsayang ng pera or pagkain kapag hindi naman ito kailangan. So, kailangan ng savings. So, bilang Allah, kulu washrabu wa la tusrifu inna Allah la yuhibbul musrifin. Ang ginamin doon is hindi gusto ng Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ang mga musrifin or mga taong nagsasayang ng kanilang mal or mga pagkain. Kulu washrabu wa la tusrifu inna Allah la yuhibbul musrifin. So, conventional bank treats money as a commodity and lend it against interest as its conventional. So, Islamic banking products are usually asset-backed and involves trading of assets, renting of assets, and participation of profit and loss basis. So, relation of customer in bank is of creditor-debtor. So, sa ibang bansa, kaya mayaman ng ibang bansa kasi, ang kanilang pamahalaan ay nagtutusto sa mga tao. Like for example, sa Kuwait, sa Saudi Arabia, pag sinilang na yung bata doon, or may karapatan na siya, binibigyan na yun ng gobyerno ng sarili nilang puhunan. Di kaya may budget na yun sa gobyerno. So, para maiwasan yung kahirapan doon. So, mayaman sila, alhamdulillah. So, unlike dito sa Pilipinas na mas marami yung mga taong nagsasuffer. So, how are conventional and Islamic banking different? So, one of the primarily difference between conventional banking systems in Islamic banking is that Islamic banking prohibits usury and speculation. Sharia strictly prohibits any form of speculation or gambling, which is referred to as maisir. Sharia also prohibits taking interest on loans. Also, any investments involving items or substance that are forbidden in the Quran. So, pag sinabi nating maisir, ito yung gambling or pagsusugal. So, ito yung pinagbabawal sa Quran. Ng Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Surah Al-Maida, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, innamal khamru wal maisir wal ansab wal azlam rijus min amali syaitan. Fajtanibuhu la'allakum tuflihun. So, tinawag ng Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ang mga taong mananampalataya or the believers. And intoxicants, all kinds of alcoholic drinks. Ito yung mga tanduay, alak, or maraming nakakahilo na drinks. So, gambling, maisir, al-azab, al-ansab, and al-azlam, thirst of seeking lack of decision, or an abominations, lack of the word to say shaitan or the Satan. So, avoid strictly all that abomination in order that you may be successful. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pinagbabawal niya or hinaram ang mga kinds of addictions or nakakasira sa atin. Hindi lang mal or treasure ang masasayang kundi ang ating sarili. Pag pinagpatuloy natin ang ating gawain hindi especially sa mga kalalakihan, actually sa mga kalalakihan ito nangyari. Pag karoon ng addictions, like for example, drinking, alcoholic, is mahirap na itong iwasan. So, and is also in investments involving items or substances that are forbidden in the Quran. Sabi ko kanina, including the alcohol, gambling, and pork. At all them are haram. Haramun min al-kitabi wa sunnah, or also prohibited in this way. Islamic banking can be considered a culturally distinct from ethical investing. So, pag naiwasan yun, magkakaroon ng improvement ang Islamic. So, maiiwasan yon. So, in Islam, gambling is absolutely forbidden. Miser is prohibited by Islamic law on the grounds that the agreement between participants is based on immoral inducement provided by the entirely wishful hopes in the participants' minds that they will gain by more chance with no consideration for the possibility of loss. So, pag pinagbabawal sa Islam, ay wala talaga siyang maidudulot na maganda. So, kaya yon ang Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ang mismong sabi na it is very forbidden para maiwasan ang tinatabi nating possibility of loss. No matter how rich you are, pag adi ka sa isang bagay na pwedeng makasira sa iyong kayamanan, hindi lang yung kayamanan kundi ang iyong sarili. Just like for example, alcoholic or yung tinatawag natin na gambling. Pag na-addict ka sa mga ganitong bagay, maaaring magkaroon ka ng possibility of lose kasi wala itong maidudulot sa iyong sarili. So, sa Islam is, sa Sharia, pag pinagbabawal, walang talagang magkakabuting maidudulot sa atin, kundi masama sa ating life. And also to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.